Hey first grade, so writing is going to be a little bit different this week. Instead of having one project that we're working on for a long period of time, we're just going to do some quick little day by day writing activities to review the types of writing that we've done this year. So today we're going to start with narratives. So a narrative is a story that you tell, and a narrative can be true, something that's really happened, or a narrative can be fiction and it can be something that you've made up, like a story. Your narrative can also be written in your point of view, meaning you use words like I or me, or it could be written from the point of view of a character that you've made up. So, in your writing today, you are going to plan just a quick little adventure story. So, think about an adventure you could go on. So, for mine, I chose outer space because I really like space, and that's one of my favorite units that we do. You might choose to write about going out on the ocean on a pirate boat, or maybe you just want to write about a vacation you would like to go on. I thought this would be a nice activity while we're all stuck inside and while we're not able to do the things that we would actually like to do. So, remember, it's just a quick writing. You don't need to spend too much time on writing each day, just whatever you get done is fine. All right, so here is how to make a planning paper for a narrative. So here's my paper, and you'll see that I already divided it into 4 squares by drawing a line down from the top to bottom and then across. Now I'm going to write first, next, then, and last. Make sure you put them in the correct squares because the order is important. Now decide what you want to do for your adventure. For example, I decided to write about going to space. So, what's the very first thing I want to say in my story about my adventure to space? The first thing I'm going to say is, I get in a spaceship and blast off to outer space. The next thing I'm going to say is, we fly towards Mars. Then we land on Mars and see the rover. And I decided to add an exclamation mark. Last, I collect some rocks as a souvenir and head home. So you may have noticed I paused in there because I made a mistake. I spelled souvenir wrong. I left out a U. So what I'm going to do is just mark it out and write the correct spelling above it, which is what you can do as well in your writing.